Maybe you thought healing meant forgetting them, but it doesn't. Healing means remembering without falling apart. It means choosing yourself without feeling guilty. It means realizing that the relationship may have ended, but your story didn't. And today, we're going to talk about how to begin your new chapter. Welcome back to EJK Life Hacks. Today is day 7, the final day of our Healing After Heartbreak 7-day recovery series. Over the past 6 days, we've talked about surviving the first days after a breakup. We've talked about resisting the urge to contact your ex. We've talked about stopping the cycle of replaying the relationship. We've learned how to handle loneliness. We've started rebuilding your self-worth. And yesterday, we talked about letting go of the past. Today isn't about becoming the person you were before heartbreak. It's about becoming the person you're ready to be now. Because sometimes heartbreak doesn't just close a chapter. It gives you the opportunity to write a completely different one. Before you start thinking about what's next, take a moment to recognize how far you've already come. Maybe you're still hurting. Maybe you still have difficult days. That's okay. Healing doesn't mean you've never cried again. It doesn't mean you never think about your ex. It means those feelings no longer control every decision you make. Look at everything you've survived. You made it through the days you thought you couldn't. You got out of bed, you kept going, and you're still here. That matters. After heartbreak, people often say, "I just want to feel like myself again." But maybe you're not supposed to become exactly who you were. You've learned things, you've discovered boundaries. You've experienced loss, you've learned what you will and won't accept. You've learned what healthy love should feel like. So instead of trying to become your old self, allow yourself to become a wiser version of yourself. Start asking yourself questions that have nothing to do with your ex. What makes me happy? What makes me feel peaceful? What have I always wanted to try? What did I stop doing during the relationship? Where do I want to go? What kind of life do I want to create? You don't need all the answers. Start with one small thing. Try something new. Return to something you loved. Create something. Go somewhere. Your life is bigger than the relationship you lost. One of the greatest gifts of heartbreak is clarity. You now know things you didn't know before. You know what hurts you. You know what drains you. You know what disrespect looks like. You know which boundaries you need. So don't just ask, "How do I find love again?" Ask, "What kind of love do I want next?" Healthy love should not require you to abandon yourself. You don't have to shrink. You don't have to beg. You don't have to chase. You don't have to constantly prove that you're worthy. Your next relationship should meet the version of you that learned how to choose herself. Your healing isn't measured by whether your ex misses you. It's not measured by whether they regret leaving. It's not measured by whether they contact you. And it's definitely not measured by whether they move on before you do. Your healing is about you. Are you sleeping better? Are you laughing again? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you making plans? Are you becoming more confident? Are you beginning to enjoy your own company? Those are the signs that you're healing. Sometimes after a painful relationship, happiness can feel almost uncomfortable. You may feel guilty for moving on. You may think, "What if they think I never cared?" But you are allowed to be happy. You are allowed to laugh. You're allowed to make new memories. You're allowed to fall in love with your life again. Being happy doesn't erase what happened. It simply means the pain no longer gets to decide what happens next. Here's your final healing exercise. Take a piece of paper and write, "My new chapter will look like." Then describe the life you want. How do you want to feel? What kind of relationships do you want? What boundaries will you have? What dreams will you pursue? What will you no longer tolerate? What will you finally give yourself permission to do? Don't write the life your ex would approve of. Write the life you want. This is your chapter now. Now make yourself a promise. Promise that you won't abandon yourself just to keep someone else. Promise that you will listen when something doesn't feel right. Promise that you will protect your peace. Promise that you will stop begging for the love you deserve. Promise that you will keep growing. And promise that the next chapter of your life will not be built around what you lost. It will be built around what you're becoming. If you're watching this and you're still hurting, I want you to know something. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to be completely healed today. You just have to keep choosing yourself. One day, you'll look back at this version of you with compassion. You'll realize that the heartbreak didn't destroy your life. It changed you, it taught you, it made you stronger, and it brought you back to yourself. The relationship was a chapter, the heartbreak was a chapter. But it was never the whole story. Your life is still being written. And the next chapter can be beautiful. Pause. You are allowed to begin again. This is day 7, the final day of our Healing After Heartbreak series. If you've been following this journey with me, comment, "My new chapter," and if this series helped you, save it, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to AJK Life Hacks. Remember, you are worthy. You are enough. You are allowed to move forward.